If you lived here, this could be you. Look at this amazing first floor of this house. Got the light coming in. Absolutely incredible. And the rest of the house is just as good. Hi everyone, and welcome to my newest listing located at 9 Cypress Street in Natick, Massachusetts. This home we're about to tour has almost 4,400 square feet of living space, which includes about 1,200 square feet in the awesome finished walkout basement. Best of all is the awesome location. This home is only a short walk to Route 27, and then you're close to downtown, commuter train station, highway access, parks, you name it, shopping, restaurants. And look what the builder did. He actually put sod in the front and the back. So you have instant grass. There is an irrigation system. There are a few things that the builder is still going to finish, like, a top coat on the pavement, so don't worry. But this house is awesome. So let's go in and take a look. Now, the builder did have this house professionally staged, so this way you can imagine living here. So the first stop is the foyer, and check this out. I'm just gonna pan up so you can take a look. Look at that view. Isn't that awesome? And I love how the stairs are off to the side. So when you walk in, you're not walking into a staircase. We have an area here that you can hang your jackets. Again, the builder can put hooks up there if you'd like. There's still a few things that you can choose to do. You're gonna notice these beautiful oak floors throughout. All right, so this is the foyer. You see the area to take off your jackets and shoes. So let's keep on going. We have a coat closet here. We have 3.5 baths total in the house. So here is half bath number 1. And you're gonna see all these cool features, like look at the floating vanity, and we have the nice quartz countertop. You're gonna see these mirrors throughout, which are awesome. You can actually change the light if you want a cool, or you want a bright white or a warm white. And look at that. I don't even have to talk, just watch the video. But I can't help myself, so I'm going to talk. Look at this awesome kitchen. Love the high ceilings. And look at the exposed wood beams. That is an awesome shot right there. We have a large center island. Look at all the counter and cabinet space you have. This is the stove over here. We do have the vent hood to the outside. Just gonna push that up. That's cool. That's actually the control there for the fan and for the light. Isn't that neat? Beautiful tile backsplash. Easily fits 4 bar stools. And these are good quality cabinets that are installed. They're real wood. We have the refrigerators included, so you can see all the appliances are in. Love all the fixtures and lights that they chose, but I love the high ceilings in here. And just look how nice and open it is. And when you look out your window, you have a beautiful sod yard. Notice the yard is fenced in, which I'll show you over here. Just a door handle needs to be put on. Like I said, there are a few things that the builder still needs to take care of, but check out this yard. We have a fence over there. We have a fence there, a fence in the back. Look at this huge patio here. Plenty of room for your grill and your, a fire pit, your outdoor furniture, but check it out. Look at the size of this yard. Nice and flat too. For a house that's new construction, you don't always get that nice flat yard. All right, so back into the kitchen. So now, because it's a wide open floor plan, you can lay this first floor out how you would like it. He had his stager make this the dining area over there. There is a spot that you can put perhaps a light fixture or chandelier, right there above the table. But there's so many options. You could go with a huge round table in this open area, and then you could get, bigger family room set to make the family room larger. It's really how you want to lay it out. But look at the size of that table in that spot, and still plenty of room in the cozy family room. When I say cozy, it's still a good size, but I like how everything is brought together here. Obviously, you'd put your TV above the fireplace over there. You got all these nice floating shelves above the built-in cabinets. Nice big windows to the outside. Of course, you have 9-foot ceilings here. Okay, so we'll call this the family room, or you can call it the living room. Obviously, your TV would go there. Heck, you could even put a TV there if you wanted to, again, put a big round dining room table there, and you can even put like a sitting room over there if you wanted. Like I said, I love the way that it's staged. This is perfect. But I also want to point out that you have some space here that you can kind of configure to your own lifestyle. Now, let's head to my other favorite feature in this house, and that is the walk-in pantry. We have the microwave built in over there. We have a second sink over here, and look at all the cabinet and counter space you have. So if this wasn't enough cabinet and counter space, we've got more for you. You can put your coffee maker in here, your appliances, and look, awesome windows looking towards the backyard. Okay, so you like the house so far? Well, we got a lot more to show you. So down there is the finished basement. I'm actually going to show that to you last, but notice how there's no door there. High opening right there, which is so nice. So it just doesn't feel like you're going down to a basement. It feels like, you know, just more space in the main living part of the house. So we'll see that after. So little nook over here. So this is to the 2-car garage, this door right here. So when you come in from your garage, you have an area again that you could, you know, hang your jackets, take off your shoes, and you have a closet. And by the way, I think all the closets have these automatic lights. Even ones that don't have the automatic lights, they're going to have a light switch to turn on. So pretty sure all the closets in this house are lit up. And by the way, solid doors, nice and heavy. Oh, I love that shot. All right, let's keep this tour going. Back through the foyer, there's the front door we came in. So now we're gonna head up the stairs. This is cool how you have this nice big window right here. Hardwood. More wood. Now this is pretty cool. So check it out. So look at this landing when you come up from the first floor stairs to the second floor. You have this landing here with another window letting in light. And check this out. We have another double window letting in more light. So this is up to the finished third floor. Promise we'll see that after we're done with the second floor. All right, so let's head down to the primary bedroom. So here's the door that leads to the main primary suite. First stop is going to be the full bathroom. Again, we have the nice floating double vanity, standalone soaking tub, and a huge walk-in shower with his and her, or whatever, double showers. But what's nice is, and I always joke because sometimes people are like, oh, why do you need like his and her showers? Well, you know, one can use that one and put their, you know, shampoo and razors and everything over there. And somebody else will have theirs to put their stuff over there. And no one has to say, hey, your stuff's in my way, or hey, you make a mess. You can have yours, and he or she can have the other one. I just like to point that out because some people say, oh, why do you need two? I would love to have two. Okay, that is a nice shot of that bathroom. Now in here is the toilet area. Again, completely closed off with a door. So if somebody's using the toilet, someone else can still come in and they can have their privacy. And by the way, these are the mirrors that I was telling you about, really cool. Now I don't know what that little Bluetooth thing is for. Does this thing play music or something? I'll have to find out what that button is there. I'm pretty sure one of them is to make the mirrors frostless so they don't get all foggy when you take a shower. And then of course that button there changes the temperature of the light around the mirror. All right, let's keep moving. So here is the main bedroom. We have a king bed. We have two nightstands. Plenty of room for furniture over there, and also plenty of room for furniture over here. Oh, and one other thing to point out, we have 9-foot ceilings on the second floor, which you don't see that in too many homes. Usually it's, 9 feet on the first floor, if even, and then 8 feet on the second floor, but we have 9-foot ceilings up here. All right, and then over here, we have double closets. So here is, we'll call them his and her closets, but obviously her can use both closets or him can use both closets. So here's closet number 1. Nice little window seat right there. And then as we go over here, we have closet number 2, same size, also with a window seat. And that's me. Hello there. All right, so let's now head on to see the next 3 bedrooms and laundry. I love this shot right here. Sorry, it's so easy to get distracted in this house. There's so many cool things. All right, let's see, what's around here? Oh, we have second floor laundry, complete with a sink and cabinetry. Here is bedroom number 2. Again, really nice size. Let's give you a shot from here so you can see how big it is. We do have double closets over there. All right, here is bedroom number 3. Again, double closet over there. And check out this full bath. Again, double floating vanity. I love how the builder put tile all the way up to the 9-foot ceilings. Doesn't that look cool? All right, let's keep this tour going. Here is bedroom number 4. This is the smallest out of the 4, but it's a good size bedroom. It really is. All right, little linen closet in the hallway. All right, where to? Oh, let's head up to the 3rd floor. Love these windows. And these banisters too, really nice. So we have a finished 3rd level, and carpet will be installed tomorrow or Thursday. So there will be carpet in here in time for when we start showings on Friday and an open house on Saturday. This is utility closet, but we have room for storage also. And it's nice. You got nice window to the outside, nice and bright in here. I mean, this is a really cool bonus room to have up here. And like I said, there will be carpet, brand new carpet put in the next day or so. All right, we're gonna head back down to the 1st floor and then show you the basement. Oh, that is always a stove shopper. When you walk into this space right here, oh, I love that, kitchen. That's so cool. All right, now let's head into more bonus space. Check out this basement. Look at that. Just when you thought you couldn't like this house anymore. Again, nice high ceilings, especially for a basement. Like, that's gonna be at least 8.5 feet right there. It is a walkout too. Oh, and look at this. Mini fridge, sink. Look at all the cabinets and quartz countertops. Oh, I love how they did this. That is so cool. That's so cool. Look at that, and the floating shelves. Look at all the space. You can put big TV to have like a media room or a big TV over there in that area, or you can do it over here or on that wall. There's so much potential in here. And what's nice is we got vinyl plank flooring in the basement. Perfect. All right, we're not done down here. We have, ta-da, another full bath. And not a cheapo basement bathroom like sometimes you see. Look, we even got the nice inset, you know, real stone tile all the way up to the ceiling, nice deep tub. And then in here, we have, this could be an office, maybe use it as a guest room if you have someone staying over. But look at this, it's got a door, you know, to have some privacy. It's got an egress to the outside, a window, but also has a small, very small closet. But good, this is great. Again, it could be a good home office or a guest room. I mean, if somebody stays over, they have their own bathroom right here. Oh boy, I love this house. And then, oh, by the way, you have a big closet under the stairs, and then you have your utility room right there. All right, that is it for our tour. Oh, and look what we come out to again. Ta-da! That is an awesome shot right there. All right, well, thank you for joining me on this tour of 9 Cypress Street in Natick. Hopefully you'll come and take a look at this house. It should be on the market in a couple days. There's a beautiful view of the outside. Again, nice, beautiful sod lawn. Nice neighborhood. Everything's sprouting and, you know, the birds are chirping. It's that time of year. Thank you so much for joining me in this tour, and hope to see you at the house. Let's see. Checkmate. Hey, maybe if you buy this house, you'll be a Grandmaster chess champion.